The Lotus Sutra, a profound teaching of Shakyamuni Buddha, is often described as the king of sutras, the ultimate expression of the Buddha's wisdom and compassion. Within its pages lies a message so powerful that even a single moment of faith in its teachings can bring immeasurable benefit. This idea is not just a poetic statement but a core truth that has been echoed by countless practitioners and scholars throughout history. Nichiren Daishonin, a Buddhist teacher who dedicated his life to spreading the teachings of the Lotus Sutra, emphasized this point repeatedly in his writings. He wrote, "Even a single moment of faith in the Lotus Sutra can erase the karma of countless lifetimes." This statement is not meant to be taken lightly. It speaks to the transformative power of the sutra and the boundless blessings it offers to those who embrace it with sincerity. To understand why the Lotus Sutra holds such profound significance, we must first explore its central message. Unlike other sutras, which often focus on specific practices or teachings, the Lotus Sutra reveals the ultimate truth of life: that all beings, without exception, possess the potential for Buddhahood. This is not a conditional truth but an inherent one. The sutra teaches that every person, regardless of their circumstances, has the capacity to awaken to their true nature and manifest the wisdom and compassion of a Buddha. This is a radical and empowering idea, one that challenges the notion that enlightenment is reserved for a select few. The Lotus Sutra declares that even those who seem far removed from spiritual awakening, those burdened by negative karma or trapped in cycles of suffering, are capable of achieving Buddhahood. This universal promise is what sets the Lotus Sutra apart from all other teachings. Nichiren Daishonin often cited a passage from the Lotus Sutra to illustrate this point. "If anyone, hearing this sutra, rejoices even for a moment, I will bestow upon them a prophecy of their future attainment of Buddhahood." This passage underscores the idea that even the smallest act of faith in the Lotus Sutra can plant the seed of enlightenment in one's life. It is not necessary to perform elaborate rituals or engage in years of rigorous practice to receive the sutra's benefits. A single moment of genuine faith is enough to connect one to the boundless blessings of the Lotus Sutra. This is not to say that faith alone is sufficient for attaining Buddhahood, but rather that faith is the essential starting point. It is the spark that ignites the flame of wisdom and compassion within us, setting us on the path toward enlightenment. The concept of faith in the Lotus Sutra is deeply intertwined with the practice of chanting Nam-myoho Renge Kyo. Nichiren Daishonin taught that this phrase, which encapsulates the essence of the Lotus Sutra, is the most direct way to access the sutra's power. He wrote, "Nam-myoho Renge Kyo is the heart of the Lotus Sutra and the essence of all Buddhist teachings." By chanting this phrase, we align ourselves with the rhythm of the universe and tap into the limitless potential of our own lives. This practice is not about seeking external blessings but about awakening the inherent wisdom and compassion within us. It is a way of affirming our connection to the fundamental law of life and expressing our determination to live in harmony with it. The benefits of chanting Nam-myoho Renge Kyo are not limited to the realm of spiritual growth. Nichiren Daishonin emphasized that this practice can bring about tangible improvements in every aspect of our lives. He wrote, "If you chant Nam-myoho Renge Kyo with faith in this sutra, you will not only attain Buddhahood in this lifetime but also enjoy peace and security in this world." This statement reflects the holistic nature of the Lotus Sutra's teachings. It is not just about achieving enlightenment in some distant future but about transforming our present reality. By chanting with faith, we can overcome obstacles, heal relationships, and create a life of meaning and fulfillment. The Lotus Sutra teaches that the boundaries between the spiritual and the material are illusory. True happiness is not found by escaping the world but by engaging with it in a way that reflects our highest potential. One of the most striking aspects of the Lotus Sutra is its emphasis on the interconnectedness of all life. This idea is beautifully expressed in the parable of the jewel in the robe, which appears in the sutra. In this story, a poor man visits a wealthy friend who, out of compassion, secretly sews a priceless jewel into the lining of the man's robe. Unaware of the jewel's presence, the man continues to live in poverty until he is reunited with his friend, who reveals the treasure hidden within his robe. The parable illustrates the idea that the potential for Buddhahood is already present within us, even if we are unaware of it. The Lotus Sutra is like the wealthy friend, offering us the priceless jewel of enlightenment. All we need to do is recognize its presence and embrace it with faith. Nichiren Daishonin often used this parable to explain the transformative power of the Lotus Sutra. He wrote, "The jewel of enlightenment is hidden within the robe of our lives. When we chant Nam Myoho Renge Kyo with faith, we awaken to the treasure that has always been there. This awakening is not a sudden or dramatic event but a gradual process of realizing our true nature. It is like the sun breaking through the clouds, illuminating the landscape of our lives. The more we chant with faith, the more we come to understand the depth of our potential and the interconnectedness of all beings. This understanding naturally leads to a sense of gratitude and compassion, as we recognize that our happiness is inseparable from the happiness of others." The Lotus Sutra also teaches that the benefits of faith are not limited to the individual practitioner. When we chant Nam Myoho Renge Kyo with sincerity, we create a ripple effect that extends to our families, communities, and the world at large. Nichiren Daishonin wrote, "When one person achieves enlightenment, the entire world is illuminated." This statement reflects the idea that our individual practice has the power to transform the world. By awakening to our true nature, we become a source of light and hope for others. Our faith in the Lotus Sutra is not just a personal matter but a contribution to the greater good. This idea is echoed in the Lotus Sutra's teaching of the mutual possession of the 10 worlds. According to this teaching, each of the 10 worlds from the lowest state of hell to the highest state of Buddhahood exists within every moment of life. This means that when we chant Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, we are not just accessing the world of Buddhahood within ourselves but also influencing the lives of others. Our practice has the power to elevate the consciousness of those around us, helping them to awaken to their own potential. This is why Nichiren Daishonin emphasized the importance of spreading the teachings of the Lotus Sutra. He believed that by sharing this practice with others, we could create a world of peace and harmony. The boundless blessings of the Lotus Sutra are not dependent on external circumstances. Nichiren Daishonin taught that even in the midst of adversity, we can experience the sutra's benefits. He wrote, "Winter always turns to spring. No matter how dark the night, the dawn will surely come." This statement reflects the idea that faith in the Lotus Sutra gives us the strength to endure life's challenges and emerge victorious. It is not a guarantee that we will never face difficulties, but rather a promise that we have the power to overcome them. By chanting Nam Myoho Renge Kyo with faith, we can transform even the most painful experiences into opportunities for growth and enlightenment. The Lotus Sutra's message of hope and empowerment is particularly relevant in today's world, where many people feel overwhelmed by uncertainty and suffering. In a society that often values material success over spiritual fulfillment, the sutra offers a profound alternative. It reminds us that true happiness is not found in external achievements but in the realization of our inherent potential. Nichiren Daishonin wrote, "The purpose of the appearance in this world of Shakyamuni Buddha, the Lord of Teachings, lies in his behavior as a human being." This statement underscores the idea that the ultimate goal of Buddhist practice is not to escape the world but to engage with it in a way that reflects our highest values. By chanting Nam Myoho Renge Kyo with faith, we can transform our lives and contribute to the well-being of others. The Lotus Sutra's teachings are not just theoretical but deeply practical. They offer a clear and accessible path for anyone seeking to improve their lives and the lives of those around them. Nichiren Daishonin emphasized that the practice of chanting Nam Myoho Renge Kyo is open to all, regardless of their background or circumstances. He wrote, "Even a single moment of faith in the Lotus Sutra can bring immeasurable benefit." What other sutra offers such boundless blessings? This question is not meant to diminish the value of other teachings but to highlight the unique power of the Lotus Sutra. It is a teaching that meets people where they are and offers them a way to transform their lives from within. The Lotus Sutra is a profound and transformative teaching that offers boundless blessings to those who embrace it with faith. Its message of universal Buddhahood and interconnectedness has the power to awaken us to our true potential and inspire us to live with wisdom and compassion. By chanting Nam Myoho Renge Kyo with sincerity, we can tap into the sutra's limitless benefits and create a life of meaning and fulfillment. As Nichiren Daishonin wrote, "The Lotus Sutra is the sun that illuminates the darkness of ignorance. It is the rain that nourishes the parched fields of suffering." It is the bridge that leads all beings to the shore of enlightenment. In a world that often feels fragmented and uncertain, the Lotus Sutra offers a path of hope and empowerment, reminding us that even a single moment of faith can change our lives forever.